Monte coached at Lakeland, Wisconsin from 1981 to 1986, and then at Shepherd in West Virginia from 1987 to 2017. He boasts a 275 wins in his career, winning 70% of his games in 37 seasons as a head coach. Coach, when you retired, you were the nation's most active, winningest coach among all levels. What was the secret to maintaining such consistent success throughout almost 4 decades as a head coach?
I don't think there's any coaches that are up here or that have been fortunate enough and honored enough to be in the Hall of Fame that wouldn't say that it's the people that are around you. I had great coaches that I was able to hire or when I was an assistant coach, but I think that idea of having guys that stay with you 16, 17, 18 years, that's very, very special. But I think you learn some things. You got to learn it in this profession. There's things that you have to pay attention to because you don't start out being the defensive coordinator at the University of Texas. So you learn things, you try to build on that. You learn things that you don't want to do as well as things you think to build into your relationship, both to your coaches and players. But I don't know of anyone that was more fortunate than I was to go ahead and have the people around me that I learned from, even as a head coach, to be able to learn those types of things and be able to put them in some type of situation or plan to go ahead and be successful. But I was very, very fortunate, and I'm very honored and humbled to be here.
Coach, you led Shepherd's transition from NAIA to Division II. How difficult was that process, and why was the move important to the Rams program?
Yeah, I think we were growing into that, and in our conference at that point in time, I think there was a lot of interest in moving up to the NCAA and being a part of that. Hadn't been on committees, both with the NCAA and the NAIA. It seemed like this was going to be a transition at our level of college football, which, of course, ended up being Division II, was going to be a step that we needed to go ahead and take. And I was actually the athletic director at the same time, and you talk about trying to wear 2 of those hats while you're trying to coach. But it was the right transition for us and for Shepherd at the time, and it's been a successful one. So we're pleased that we were able to do that.
Hall of Famer, Coach Monte Cater.